What is up, YouTube? This is Dennis the Minister of Pain, and I am back with another Destiny 2 Renegades. And last time we were on this, I got to the point where I was trying to get the Praxic Blade, or also known as the lightsaber. But with how late it was getting and how much time it was taking me, I was figuring it best to try and take a crack at it again the next day. And so, let us try and continue with getting the Praxic Blade. I just gotta remind myself of a few things. I haven't upgraded that one yet. Nor have I upgraded that one. Oh. Don't think... This is one thing that makes things nice. Power. Okay, do that. Go strand up. Oh yeah. That'd be a good replacement on other ones that I had a strand LMG on, which I'd do hatchling. I wouldn't mind having actually that way. But what I am looking for half a minute, sorry this is going to take me half a minute, I am just seeing if I had any weapons this season that were void, that were power. I mean, conceivably, I could always get around throwing something else like the LMG into the slot, or even the crossbow. Preferably the LMG. Because I do have the other things that are that way. But how much? 420 is this light level? 415. Okay, 421 is higher. Sorry, I am trying to slightly figure out what would be the best workaround for this key encounter, which I could conceivably get away with that, possibly. I think I'm better off still sticking with solar. But like I said, without further ado, let us proceed with what I was doing last time, which is completing the exotic mission Fire and Ice. It has to be with Banshee's weapons. Oh, sweet, I'll be able to get that one done fast. Without further ado, let us proceed forward. I know I'm probably starting back at the beginning with this, but it's like... At this point in time, it's like I kinda don't care. Because it's still gonna be fun. And I know what I'm needing to do. I still stand by what I have said before. Europa is basically Hoth from episode 5, is what's going on here.
The Praxic Order maintains vaults throughout the system to purify or lock away dangerous artifacts of darkness. Only Praxics who've earned a Cormorant seal are allowed entry. An undecorated rookie waltzing in? They'd say you're one of a kind, but it looks like an intruder's preceded us. We're here to claim your blade, and we've walked into a crime scene. I thought I understood your methods, Anur. You are uprooting Praxic tradition. Tradition should change for the right reasons. Time for your first test, Guardian.
Oh, that worked out perfectly. I must admit, I love doing that. It makes things so much more enjoyable. Okay. Just kill the rest of these guys, and then we can start back on the right path of the exotic mission. You know, they said that this was supposed to be based on whatever your difficulty you're playing on was the accuracy of their blasters. But I feel like they're more like stormtroopers right now. I love how that guy thinks he can take me on just to turn around and find out how dead wrong he was. There ain't no stopping me. Well. Ah. There we go.
I don't know what you're saying. My blood, it's boiling! Stop! Please! Every plane, a champion is perceived!
That's the end of the security log. Everything after this is glitched out. Bale met 6 here. The Order's habits of secrecy enabled this. Our belief in our own judgment. There'd be no Tharsis Ghost massacre without this vault. We would be on Earth helping the Vanguard without this vault, Mahal. Mourn. You're right. We can still arm the Guardian with a Praxic blade, forged in Bale's shadow. A weapon for a weapon.
I agree. I know I said it the last time, but I do agree that this vault probably is what caused it.
Praxic, which I know no one in the system cares what happens to me. Least of all you. But I spoke with your emissary and I need to know. Tell me if I'm not meant to be a weapon.
The Guardian can confirm it. Our records state from the Council witnessed on Kepler that they voted for the weapon. And it's the Guardian. I hope 6 hasn't killed your ghost already. Because 6 used you. And he doesn't plan on leaving until you're dead.
You're wrong. This is temporary. We made a deal. 6 will honor it. He has to.
You wretched soul, realizing you're not in control. The 9 abide nothing but their own rules.
I will say Eris is right there. I hadn't caught that the last time, but she is right. The 9 do not abide by anybody else. They only abide by their own twisted rules. Is all they truly do abide by. I mean, some of the 9, don't get me wrong, can be rather kind, while others, as case in point here with 6, can be very twisted in their hindsight, if you want to call it that. Fly past that. And then, armed with the knowledge that I don't know.
6 is fire inside me, filling my lungs with smoke, white-hot pressure behind my eyes. Burning and burning and pressing down until there's nothing left under my skin but charcoal. But I don't die. I'm a hollowed-out vessel for something else. Forever. Is that all I am to 6? Why do you get to walk away from this weapon? Why you and not me?
Okay, let's... Yep. Right behind me. He asks why I get to walk away from it, but not him. The fool already has his answer, given to him in his own words. It is because I am the weapon. course you do something like that to me this time. Here we go. Though there is one thing I am wondering about, though. Is it possible that he is part of the prophecy of to bind the Nine? Since he does make comment about being a hollowed out vessel for something else. Ouch. Hate when that happens. Don't know if any of the other classes can make it quite like that. And this is gonna hurt once again. Not that I don't mind parkouring or traversal parts, but they can be a little finicky. Do. Oh boy. And of course I fall to the abyss. Of course. Puts me all the way back here. Platforms now? Okay, that makes things somewhat nice, knowing that that thing triggers platforms. Ooh, that was kind of timing. Kind of good timing. Oh, nope, not that way. I thought that was something I could go stand on. Okay. Okay. Let me think. Okay, so what I was looking at was the way I needed to go. Okay. God. I'd imagine hunters would have at least a little bit of trouble here, but not too much. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Ooh. And this path again. Darkness and light. Balancing the both of them.
I know you look down on me, Praxic. I can feel it. Your superiority complex tastes like corroded lead. It's burned into my tongue.
You were not meant for this role. It is why you are suffering.
I will not be pitied. I chose 6. I let him make me stronger, and it will be worth it. It has to be worth it.
Gotta say, I do enjoy my survivability on this build. Oh. The merge between the Taken and Cabal in the middle. Apparently, I need to get enough for the others as well. Okay. Alright. Of course, I got killed by the Taken behind it. power. There we go.
I am not a victim. I know the price. I am recognized by a giant. My sacrifices made me strong. So, why am I in agony? I thought the pain had a purpose, but it's just a consequence.
Yeah. 6 chose you, yes, but only be a vessel.
This is all there is.
Alright. The light side is done, now to the dark side. To be honest, the way this feels is kind of like in Jedi temples with the tests. But also, with the way the darkness feels is how there is places in the universe just in general that are... You have the dark, but you also have the light. Okay, that's the thing that is a little annoying. Bollocks. You know what? I have half a minute. I need my crowd control super. Yeah, once I get to a certain point, I'll be able to do it. Oh, this'll work. Behemoth! Of course, clear over there. I gotta say, Behemoth seems to have done kinda good. This real quick. Okay. Okay. let's have a little sniper fight, shall we? Those aren't what I need. Cross fast. All right. Gotta get to the thing now. Way. Not the ability that I need. Unfortunately, at this point, yes, I will kill myself because that is not the thing I need. Especially since I need to be able to do dark stuff. apparently I have to do it against a Cabal. Get the Cabal guys back up. Oh. With him getting a shot like that, that is so unfair. Oh. I just freeze you. Yeah, that's one thing I hate about those platforms is how they disappear. Oh, that helps so much. Oh. Okay, I just gotta get one more taken orb over to the other. Are you kidding me? All the way back out here? As you guys can tell right now with the stasis super, I'm only using it sometimes as a panic pop, otherwise I mostly use it as DPS. Okay, I do have that at max. Oh. Oh, I did not know there was a hole right there. Now while I regen health and then... Huh. That was instantaneous. Using the stasis melee as being able to move is a nice thing. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to summon them again and then... Movability. You did. Okay. With it taken back up like I wanted it. And that was on me. Good. Oh god.
Bale could never be a Praxic. We forge our blades from our inmost light. They're reflections of who we are. Know this, Guardian. You and your blade are a force for good, balanced between light and darkness. And only our second Titan.
Hmm. Just seeing if this is any good. No, I don't think that is. Actually, use it to power that up. Oh! Yes! Yes, I got the crystal that I wanted! baby. Okay. Looks like this isn't quite over yet. I have to exit the vault, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Actually, there's one set of arms that I need to pull out of my vault first. Gauntlets, where are you? There you are. Stronghold. Because what I am about to do... I'll probably get rid of... I kind of want to keep that one. I'll get rid of that one. Since I've got 3 different prismatic Twilight Arsenal ones. Anyhow, Stasis Strand. Use that on the Stronghold. Note, I won't have had time to fine-tune this quite yet. I just need the, there we go, pure black. That's what I needed. Actually, let's pull out that LMG weapon. Oh, it's already on heavy. That'll work. Okay, now, put that there. I'll deal with that. Okay. Now, I don't have time to fine-tune this, but from what I have seen, the Praxis Path is where that comes from. Don't have any special ammo. But like I said, oh. All right. Let's do this. Come on.
There's no way out for you either. It can't just be me. I can't be alone in this. Hope will understand.
That is cool how this works. There is a build that I had found for
Superb
this, and
blade
I'm
work,
like, I
Guardian.
love this,
You've
how
taken your
this one
first
went.
steps towards praxic dogma. For whatever the hell that's worth. It seems the Order that we created Bale in the first place. Your methods aren't Bale. Help us finish him. Of course I will. I just didn't think that your zealous Order could make a mistake. That hoarding what you claim to denounce would cost humanity? We were doing what we thought we had to protect the city.
Oh
So
my.
were all of us, utilizing the darkness against the enemies of humanity, while you excoriated us for it. I need to meditate on this. Guardian, there is no dredgen your blade can't cut. It's a reflection of you. Today, I'm not proud of myself or my Order. Perhaps you can help us change.
Okay, the final thing that I am going to do is I'm going to take us to have at least the talk with her. Is what we'll do. I may have to spend some time on all of these, because if I do this, it'll be kind of nice to turn around and be able to actually get something else that I have seen, which would be kind of fun. Which would be another crystal. Though, after I'm done with this live stream, I'm probably going to turn around and maybe get a few different hilts as well as crystals myself, though. Even though it'll cost a bit from the Eververse store. It'll be fun having different colors, but I am so glad I got lucky with the one that I was hoping for. Because, according to things that I have seen, because I didn't watch anything really on that, other than just to the tail end where I was at to double check to see how to do that boss. For if I was doing this stuff correctly. Anyways, sorry. But from stuff that I've seen, you get the different crystals from doing things. But from completing this stuff, I believe you get access to both the blue and the green. And you have basically a 50-50 shot of receiving either one from completing that mission. Which, I love that I got the one that I consider kind of the other part of the 50-50 shot. One thing I will, though, do is probably change it from being the Stronghold look to being a different one, since it actually allows that. Oh. The Titan chest armor. I'll have to go to another spot, though, in a sec. My order has a lot to answer for, as much as it pains me. Thank you for uncovering this, Guardian. While I make a full report to Zavala and the Vanguard, Drifter has asked for us Imperium uniforms. He believes we'll need them on the Imperium Vents base to lower Nightfall's defenses. I've been talking Ryo. She's a city defender and still carrying some guilt of it. Us that. Guilt for it. Use that. impact core. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I may have insufficient credits there now, but it's like the impact core. That is very good. I'll do this real quick. Your Proxic mentioned you need my help. Let's not make a habit of this. My duties are to my people first. The Tharsis Reformation are a Pessier breed of Vex. They've got an addiction to gambling and fashion. It seems their sentence led them to realize they had a desire for personal expression, and a preference not to be naked. As a result, certain vectors of the reinforcement have acquired a taste for particular fashion, Imperium armor. Barentzern comes pre-built with weapon-proof waves they can fashion into anything. They've been raiding over stores, stop them, and I'll think the other way if a few more uniforms disappear. One last thing, stop by our armory before you head out on this job. You'll need something to punch through. Okay, what do you got? Huh. That's kind of cool. Sorry, I had to do this before I hopped off because I saw these two just standing right here with the Praxic blade. It looks like somebody's found it interesting. Oh. Anywho, hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and as well as the bell notification so that way you're always notified when I upload a new video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, you little demons.